Hello everyone. Welcome to the lesson of verbs. I highly recommend to watch this video till the end. Find a paper and pencil. If you find anything new, write it down. Let's get started. We have already talked about nouns in the previous video. In this video we will learn all about verbs. Verb is very important part of speech. What is verb? Actually, verb is the main part of the sentence. Verb is a word that shows an action or a state. Verb tells us two things about the subject. Number 1. Activity or action performed by the subject. Number 2. State of being of the subject. It actually tells us about the state or situation of the subject. Let's look at some examples of the action verbs first. What is this girl doing? She is running. Run is an action word. What this boy is doing? He is talking. Talk is his action. Now look at stative verbs. They refer to the way they are. It tells us about how something is, feels, or appears. This is an image of a girl. We say, Tina is a girl. Here we call is as a state verb, because it explains that whether she is a boy or a girl. In this image, the boy feels very excited. Feels is a stative verb because it defines the state of the boy. Let's look at some sentence examples of both kinds of the verb. First comes the action verbs. First, Mona reads books every day. What is the action performed by Mona? Reading. So read is an action performed by Mona. Second, Tom is eating ice cream. Now, what Tom is doing? Eating. So eating is an action which is performed by the Tom. Third, George is playing football. Now what George is doing? Playing. So playing is describing his action. Now let's look at the sentences of state verbs. First, Zara feels sad today. What is the state of Zara? She is feeling sad. So feels is a state verb. Second, I am a doctor. Here am is defining whether he is a doctor or not. So am is a stative verb. Third, he is an astronaut. What is the state of the person? He is an astronaut. So is has been used as a state verb here. Remember that verbs tell us about the action or state of the subject. Verbs are mainly divided into two types: main verbs and auxiliary verbs, or helping verbs. First look at the main verbs. Main verbs are those words that actually show the action or activity of the verbs. They can stand alone without the help of any other words. They are also called lexical verbs. Examples of main verbs are walk, sleep, talk, read, meet, like, work, cry, smile, laugh, move, eat, run. All these verbs can stand alone without the help of any other word. They provide us the complete meaning. Let's look at some sentence examples of the main verbs. Sarah cooks. In this sentence, the main activity of Sarah is cooking. So cooks is the main verb. Bird flies. Here the main activity of the bird is flying. And it is the main verb of the sentence. Thomas runs. What is the main activity of Thomas? It is running. So runs is the main verb in this sentence. Let's learn about the auxiliary verbs. Auxiliary verbs are also called helping verbs. These verbs give more meaning to the main verb. And they cannot stand alone. They need main verb to exist. Examples of auxiliary verbs are is, have, do, did. These are main auxiliary verbs. Can, could, may, might, must, shall, should, will, would. These are modal auxiliary verbs. Let's look at sentence examples which will help you to understand better. Let's take the helping verb, must. Look at the sentence. Andrew must. Can you understand what the sentence is about? Let's complete it. Andrew must go to school. Now it is complete and conveying the meaningful message. In this example, must is helping verb and go is the main verb. Let's look at another example. Sarah may. It does not convey the complete meaning. Now let's complete it. Sarah may go to market. This sentence is telling us that Sarah may go. We are not sure that she will go or not. But it is giving complete meaning to the sentence. In this sentence the helping verb is may. And the main verb is go. Let's look at another example. Zara will. This sentence does not give us any information about Zara. Let's complete it. Zara will eat. Now the sentence is complete. In this sentence will is the helping verb that is sued with the main verb. That is eat. Let's look at another example. Fatima must. In this sentence must alone doesn't convey the complete meaning. Let's complete the sentence. Fatima must sleep. Now the sentence is giving complete meaning. The auxiliary verb is must. That is used with the main verb sleep. This sentence is meaningful and more understandable. Let's revise quickly what we have learned in this video. First of all, we talked about verbs and what it tells us about the subject. Verbs tell us two things about the subject. Firstly, verb tells about the action performed by the subject. And secondly, the state in which the subject is in. After this we discussed the two main types of the verbs. Main verbs and auxiliary verbs, or helping verbs. I hope you all have understand the verbs well. See you in the next video.